Hello, welcome to Pulse from Iron, welcome to Transfer Talk. I am Gatesy. We're going to get into the nuts and bolts of it very shortly. Please remember to drop a like on the video. It really does help the channel out tremendously. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and make sure you hit that bell icon to be notified of any new content as and when it is uploaded, such as this. So, today is the opening weekend, the opening Saturday of the new Premier League season. And it appears that the move to London Stadium for Jesse Lingard from Manchester United may well have edged a step closer. He was not in the matchday squad, which probably to us West Ham fans doesn't come as much of a shock, given that he didn't really have much of a future at the club before they went and signed players like Jadon Sancho in the summer. So it's fair to say that he probably didn't have much of a chance after they signed Jadon Sancho. Anyway, obviously, at the beginning of the transfer window, it seemed that Jesse was keen to stay at Manchester United. Obviously, it's his boyhood club, so you can kind of understand that. There was talk also that he might have been keen on going to Atletico Madrid. Obviously, again, you can kind of understand that. They are the reigning and defending La Liga champions, and there would be a certain allure, a certain pull that might have. Testing himself abroad, I get that. However, it appears that is something that's very unlikely to happen. I think he's realised that he's not got a future at Old Trafford. And obviously he had a tremendous late season last season. 16 appearances, 9 goals, 5 assists. Absolutely phenomenal. And that goal away at Molineux, where he did a sort of like a cross between a Diego Maradona against England in '86 or a Michael Owen type goal against Argentina for England in 1998. You know, that was a tremendous moment. And would I be averse to seeing him in a claret and blue shirt again? No, I would not. Obviously, he would give a bit more strength in depth to the squad. However, I think it doesn't get away from the fact we still need a striker. So if it was to be Jesse Lingard instead of a striker, I'm not too sure I'm in favour of that. But I guess that if it's Jesse Lingard or no one, then I guess it's Jesse Lingard. The other thing that kind of concerns me is it's not gone unnoticed to me that in pre-season, someone that seems to have hit the ground running and is really tearing it up is Said Benrahma. My concern is that it may well be that he possibly, as a result of if we go and sign Lingard, is that an obstacle being put in front of him? In my opinion, I think that the loan signing of Jesse Lingard, although it worked out from a club point of view, as I say, 16 appearances, 9 goals, 5 assists, you can't say that it didn't work from the club's point of view. The proof is there. However, I do feel that Said Benrahma did kind of have a bit of an obstacle put in his path as a result of the signing of Jesse Lingard. And obviously this is someone that we spent £25 million on over the loan fee that we paid Brentford when we first brought him in September, and then obviously settling up the rest of the fee for the permanent to make it a permanent signing in January. And I sort of wonder whether by signing, if we get Jesse Lingard in, is that going to possibly put an obstacle in the path of Said Benrahma that maybe stunts his progress? You know, he's really sort of ripped it up in pre-season, and this is a guy, I mean, I watched him playing in the Championship for Brentford. My brother was the first guy that tipped me off about him, and, you know, probably about 3 years ago now. And he said, you know, that he's someone that's playing, you know, superb football, and he's destined for bigger and better things. And, you know, he's obviously come to West Ham. I want to see him succeed. I want to see any player in a claret and blue succeed. Let's not get away from that. I'm a massive fan of Said Benrahma. Did he justify his £25 million price tag last season? No, he didn't. Do I think that's entirely his fault? No, I don't. I think he's culpable for it to a point. I do think, however, that the signing of Jesse Lingard, I do also think at times maybe David Moyes himself was probably the reason why Said Benrahma maybe didn't make the progress that you would expect a player with a price tag of £25 million playing for West Ham would make. But yeah, so Jesse Lingard is possibly back on the horizon. I think it will happen. I think it will probably be closer to deadline day. It may even be a last minute, you know, sort of just as the transfer window is about to slam shut. and we get video footage from Sky Sports of him sort of rocking up at Rush Green to do a medical. It's all rushed through, blah, blah, blah. And then right at the last knockings, he comes out, he's done the medical, he's passed it, the forms have been agreed, and we've probably paid for a player of his quality. And I'm mindful of the fact that he's turned 29 in December, but he's not, if you look at it, he's not played an awful lot of games. You know, he's sort of like, he's still got plenty of gas in the tank. He's not got many miles on the clock for someone that's going to be 29 in December. So I think that it would be a good signing. I think that it probably would represent decent value for money. I think we could probably get him for 10, 15 million, maybe. I think that would probably be realistic. I mean, he's rated on Transfer Market at 19.8 million, but obviously that's not necessarily a real life reflection. I mean, don't forget, you know, Manchester United have only got him on contract for just over the next 10 months. If they don't sell him in this transfer window, he doesn't sign an extension to his contract, then basically the only other opportunity they've got to get any money for him is in January. And to be honest, by then it may well be that Jesse says, do you know what, I might just sit the rest of my contract out for a couple more months and get myself a nice big juicy signing on fee and go in the summer. So it may well be that Manchester United have then shot themselves in the foot and have lost their only opportunity to sell him. So I think that they need to, if they know that they're going to get him out the door, which looks likely, as I say, he wasn't involved in the match day squad in their demolition job, Leeds United at Old Trafford today. So I think his time at Manchester United is coming to a close, and that I would be not too surprised if he comes to London Stadium before this transfer window is open. Whether that's a good thing remains to be seen. As I say, I think on balance it probably will be a good move, but I'm just concerned, will it cause a little bit of a problem as far as Benrahma is concerned? Is the signing of Jesse Lingard going to be instead of a striker in this window? I like I say, for me, if it's a choice between Jesse Lingard or a striker, then I think we need to make the striker the priority. But if we know that we're not going to get a striker for whatever reason, whether it's, you know, that the strikers that we're after, they're just too much money, or whatever the reason is, if it's Jesse Lingard or nobody, then I think, you know, the choice is clear. We have to go for Jesse Lingard. As usual, guys, the comment section is below. Please get involved. Let us know your thoughts. Jesse Lingard, yes or no? Does this present a problem for Said Benrahma? Does this strengthen our squad? You know, what are your thoughts? I've given you my thoughts on it, and now I want yours. I've been waffling on for about the last 8 minutes or so. So let me have your thoughts. Jesse Lingard coming to West Ham, in your opinion, yes or no? Give me the reasons why. And we can have a discussion as usual. Thank you very much indeed for listening, and don't forget to drop a like on the video, because it really does help the channel out tremendously. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit that bell icon to be notified of any new content as and when we upload it. And don't forget, if you want to share this stream onto your social media platforms as well, tell your friends that we're here, and we're going to grow this channel and see where we can take it. Thank you very much indeed for listening, guys. Stay safe. Only one thing left to say, and that is, as usual, come on, you irons.